Hey, what's up, guys? Alan Johnson here with the AJ team. And I have gotten probably 10 calls, about 20 text messages and emails about how do I think the election results are going to affect the housing market. So go back to the video that I did in the summer. In the summer, I made predictions for both parties. And some of these things are things that are going to remain true with Trump in office. So the first thing is I look at macro and micro. So macro, obviously what's going on throughout the entire United States. I know the DMV market like the back of my hand because I own a lot of properties here. We invest in a lot of properties here, and we sell and help people buy a lot of properties here. We're always studying those markets. That's micro. Macro means bigger markets. So what's going on in Texas, California, all these other places. I don't know what's going on in those markets because real estate markets react locally. They don't react on a global, especially when it comes to the United States. They don't react on a large scale. They react micro. So what happens in Northern Virginia may be very different than what's happening in Southwest Virginia or maybe happening in Tidewater, Virginia. All right, so if you have any specific questions on what's happening in your local market, I can connect you with a local real estate expert there. So for the micro market, what's happening in the DMV? The first thing I'm looking at is inventory. A lot of the reasons why prices have remained strong and continue to go up is because inventory has been super low. Now, the one thing that we know that Trump is big on is commercial real estate, right? And the one thing that's been hurting commercial real estate, specifically in DC, Arlington, these city centers around the DMV, are the fact that people have been working from home, all right? So my prediction, which I made earlier in the summer, is that if Trump gets into office, more people, especially federal employees and those who support federal employees, are going to be asked to go back into their offices, right? We already saw AWS do it. I got a feeling that you're going to see a lot of the federal employees go back to work, maybe as soon as next year, right? And the question that I have behind that is there are a lot of people that are holding on to their jobs, right? Because work has been easy. They've been able to work from home. How many of those folks are like, hey, I'm not commuting back and forth 4 to 5 days back into the district or somewhere around the DMV. I'm just going to retire, take my retirement, and then move out of here. That could have a major effect on inventory. So let's watch out for that. Number two, those that own investment rental properties, we own quite a bit of investment rental properties. The benefit in investment rental properties, there are multiple benefits, right? So when you buy something and you get cash flow, you buy something and it appreciates in value, you buy something and people are paying down your mortgage. And the one thing that people don't talk about enough, and I don't think we teach enough, is the tax benefit of owning investment real estate, right? So if you look back, there were some cost segregation studies. There were some things that we could do back in Trump's first administration that kind of have been diminished in this administration. So I'm expecting a lot of people to sell smaller investment rental properties and buy bigger investment rental properties. And that's what I would recommend to people that own really good, smaller, like maybe townhomes, condos. This will probably be a good time for you to sell and position yourself to buy something bigger, like a small apartment building, a small commercial building. I know it'll be a little bit uncomfortable, but you will be able, with that property, to get all 4 benefits, right? Cash flow, you'll be able to have a tenant that's going to pay your mortgage down. You will also be able to get appreciation, right? And then also the tax benefits that come with owning larger rental properties. And then last but not least, I think there's some challenges that are coming down the pike as far as labor markets. We already know that the people who build our homes, the people who fix up our homes, the people who do the work on our homes, a lot of them are undocumented immigrants from different countries. If there are some policies put in place where these people are no longer welcome here, what will that do to the labor markets? And then I don't know if you guys remember what happened back in 2006, 7, and 8, specifically in Prince William County. Before Trump, there was Corey Stewart, right? And Corey Stewart enacted some policies in the county that pushed people out of the county that did affect our home values, specifically in neighborhoods like Dale City, Dumfries, Manassas. So I'm looking out for that as well. If you have any other questions about real estate, reach out to us. Look, this is all my opinion, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but just looking at trends in the past and looking at the things that were done as far as policy prior to, specifically around how the housing market, if I had to put my money on it, these are the things that I'm thinking about. So Alan Johnson with the AJ team, you have the dream, we have the address, and we are here to help you. We are here to support you. We're here to answer your questions, and we are going to be all right. All right, talk to you soon. Peace.